Welcome to Madrid Picks. Me and the mods just hopped off the plane and we have some picks for you fresh from the Discord kitchen. Let's get into the report. And guys, if you want personal slips like this 24/7, the community beating markets daily, drop a comment, send a DM. Details are in the description to get in the Discord. Now let's get into the matches. First on the docket, we have Tabilo versus Royer. Guys, this is probably one of my favorite spots on the board today. Tabilo on the dirt at minus 225 is extremely attractive. Look, the Frenchman has had flashes of brilliance back in the Asian swing, beating Fritz, but not good enough to beat a top clay merchant. I just do not see it happening. Moving along, we have Block versus Botic. Listen, Block just smacked Botic last week on clay. Tennis doesn't change that much in 10 days. However, usually I'd take Botic if this was last year, but he hasn't been hot since Rotterdam, and since he arrived in the Middle East, honestly, something's been off. Normally, I'd back him, just is not the right time, and we cannot ignore the uptick and upward trend that Block is having right now. And at minus 138, this is a great pick. And if you wanted to run, I'd say an aggressive spread with Botic between 7 and 9 points just for juice, I'd say do that, and it definitely move up your line quite a bit. Moving along, guys, stick around till the end. I will give out some plays that are actually happening in the Discord, but if you want personal slips and access to all of the mods and all of my members' slips, and we're all sharing, beating the markets, join the Discord, and we'll get you in there, and it'll be a lot easier. Moving on, we got Morazan versus Quinn. The Americans were sitting around in Boca Raton practicing on subpar clay, getting ready for these events. Guys, Fabian has been in the trenches in Munich battling for... he's just been battling against heavy hitters. When you look at Quinn, he played Opelka in the first round, and both of those guys are out to sea when they step on the red dirt. It's just not a smart play to back the Americans on the red dirt at all. Fabian will get through on this one. Back the Fabian money line. This is definitely a sensible play on the board. And lads, if I'm not mentioning matches on the day of, and you're like, why isn't he mentioning that match? It's because it's a garbage match. You shouldn't be looking at it. Moving on, we have Borges versus Navone. Guys, the alt over at 19.5 games here. You're probably going to want to pair it with a spread with Borges between 4 and 7 points. Guys, this has a recipe for a dogfight. Both these players are coming off. They're playing great ball right now. I don't really need to say any more than that. Stay away from either money line. It could go either way. Clay Merchant showdown. Grab your popcorn. Moving on, we got Mahach versus Kamansanya. Mahach has been playing great ball, but at minus 225, I like it. I just wouldn't include this match particular in a parlay. Kamansanya is a tick down from Baez. Baez just pushed Mahach to 3 sets. If you're not mentally ready to tango with a clay merchant, you're going to get cooked. So it all depends how or if Mahach can carry his momentum over from the last tournament. And I'm just not willing to bet on that he's willing to do that. Just not enough credit in the bureau yet. Moving on, we got Hoffman versus Giron. All data points point to Hoffman. The American hasn't played since Miami. What are we talking about here? Marcus, this is the last place Marcus wants to be right now. Again, Europeans, you gotta just lean towards the Europeans when we move over to the red dirt. None of these Americans have ever done well here since Agassi. I think Ben Shelton just won his first tournament on clay as an American in, 20 years? Need I say more? And guys, if you want to get into the Discord, again, drop a comment, send me a DM. All the information is in the description, and join the community Super Tennis Discord. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Tennis Director Wheeler, out.
This is the tennis show you didn't know you needed. We decode the players, we expose what actually wins matches, and we do it in a way nobody else dares to do. If you want hype, if you want honesty, if you want the deepest tennis brain in the game, you're in the right place. Welcome.
Fuck your hoe, cause she like that. Yeah, bitch, fat ass pretty, I might wife that. Niggas swear they pimpin', Scotty sippin'.